Hey everybody, Jake here from Bearded Gear, and I have a package to open. This is remarkably light, and I know exactly what it is because I know who I bought them from. This is from Kyle Lanfear, who I think now on YouTube is called Red Wolf EDC. Think that's right. I'll link to him down below just to be safe. He's a fellow knife reviewer and has become somewhat of a buddy. We've talked a few times, and we have a lot of mutual friends, and nice guy. And I heard through the grapevine, I think it was Kevin, left EDC, told me, hey dude, Kyle has some TRM Atom scales, some extra sets that he may be willing to sell if you want a pair. And so I messaged him and I was like, which ones do you have? Because I have this DLC TRM Atom, and I really like these G10 scales. To be honest, I'm a big fan of this color of green. It's kind of like a British racing green, and I dig it. I think it looks good, but I like to switch my knives up and dress them up, and it's like Barbies for a dude who's into knives. You put a different outfit on, it's fun. So I messaged him, and he had a set of carbon fiber ones that he was willing to let go, brand new for what they cost, brand new, and they're not easy to get a lot of the time. I didn't feel like waiting around for a drop, and so I bought them from him, and he shipped them right over. They've actually been here for a little bit. I've been meaning to record this for a while, but some brand new carbon fiber 3D milled wing scales. So they'll be the same exact pattern and shape as these, but in carbon fiber. So I don't know how much of a weight difference it'll actually make. G10 isn't that heavy, and this is really thin, these scales. So this isn't so much about weight savings. It's more about, I think the carbon is going to look really cool, and especially with the DLC blade, I think it's going to just be a really cool kind of build at the end of the day. So check these out. It's got that same 3D milled pattern, like I said. They look really, really cool to me. I like carbon especially when it's like milled like this, like these are contoured, and then you've got this milling in it. It just kind of shows, I don't know, the weave in a cool way, and yeah, it like brings the material to life a little bit. It is interesting looking at the milling pattern. It almost in some light kind of looks like there's like voids or chips, but I don't think they are. I think it's just like the weave, the way that it's catching the light. It's really interesting. So internally, it looks much more like just normal carbon fiber, but then externally, because of the milling, it takes on a whole different kind of look. So I think it's going to be sweet. We're going to go ahead and position the camera. I've got actually my vault case here, which my full review will be coming on real soon. I'm going to do the swap on here because the back of it is a maintenance tray. And yeah, I've been using this to carry around knives when I'm shooting B-roll and other places. I haven't been hiking nearly enough, but I'm going to start hiking again this week and shooting outdoors a lot more, so I'll be using this in my pack to carry knives up on the trail and all that. But it's rad that not only is it a great carry case, which is also secure, by the way, has a, let me change my code real quick so you don't see what it is, has a locking feature, so these zippers can lock into that up there. Anyway, really, really cool setup. So we're going to use this, and we're going to swap these scales and see how it looks. So I'm going to tilt the camera down so you can see this tray that I'm setting on the table, and we'll get it done. All right, so we're ready to go. I think all of this hardware that I'm going to need to pull off to do this scale swap is just a bunch of T6s. So I've got just a Weehaw T6 driver here. My T8 and T10 are close by, but I don't think I'll need them because I'm pretty sure I can just pull out these two screws, the clip screws, and that one screw? Yeah, I guess the clip screw doubles over here. So let's test the theory. We'll pull this side off. Nice and easy. I haven't done this on an Atom before, but on my first Neutron, I did some scale swaps because when I purchased it, it came with some extra sets. I put the screws right there. We got a nice little spot for those, and this should, yep, pop right off. That is super easy. So let's see, what's that gonna look like? Oh yeah, with the DLC blade, come on. And then like little pops of satin. This is gonna be dope. All right, these screws are tiny, like teeny tiny. Alright. Get that one in. Come on. That one's in. Alright, so that's what it's going to look like. Let's get this side off too. Alright, I'm going to set the clip with the screws still in it right there so that I don't have to try to jimmy rig those back in there on the knife. Get that one off. That screw will go there. Bada bing, bada boom. That is so easy. It's kind of not fair. Alright. What am I doing? Oh, just had to kind of pop on there a little bit. Alright, let's put this screw in there. Super easy. See if we can get these to line up with those holes. There we go. Screw number one. Screw number two. Just make sure I've got each of these tight. I don't want to go crazy tight, but also don't want them backing out on me and falling out of the knife, because that would be a bummer. So one extra little bit of torque on each one. There we go. It is together. And that looks pretty freaking slick. I'm pretty stoked about that. All right, let's go ahead and turn the camera back to my face, because I'm sure you all want to see more of that. All right, so it's together. I think that looks really good. The blend of the carbon fiber with the little pops of satin for the hardware and the pivot and the thumb studs, and then the black blade. Get out of here. This is one of the coolest looking TRM atoms that I've ever seen. I don't know about you, but these DLC ones seem a little bit rare too. I don't see all that many of them with the DLC blade. And yeah, this is legit. So I don't know if it feels any lighter to the touch, if I'm being honest. Maybe a hair, but that could just be mentally because it's like, oh, it's carbon fiber, it's lighter. Like, these weigh next to nothing as well, so I don't know, but this is sweet. They feel basically the same in hand. I don't really feel any discernible difference between them. They're machined the same way, and carbon fiber and G10 in terms of their like surface feel, not easy to tell the difference in my book. But anyway, there will be a full review on this knife soon. I've already done a full review on the Atom the last time that I had one, but I'll be doing like kind of a long-term extended one relatively soon, now that I've had this second one for a while and I've been carrying it quite a bit, putting it through its paces. And I'll also be doing a comparison between this and the Shadow, which will be fun. So be on the lookout for those videos here in the near future. And in the meantime, this is now a carbon fiber DLC TRM Atom, and it is dope. I'm super happy with that. All right, see you guys on the next one.